everyone, and welcome back to the Learning Lab, where learning English is easy and enjoyable. And I am so happy to be here with you again today for another wonderful episode full of simple words and fun conversation.
Hi everyone, it is me again, and yes, I am here too, sitting right next to James with my big cup of coffee, ready to talk, laugh, and of course, help all of you practice your English listening skills.
Jenny, how are you today? You look very happy, and I want to know, did you sleep well last night, or did something exciting happen to you this morning before we started recording?
Oh, James, I am doing great today. Thank you for asking. But I did not sleep very well because my cat decided to walk on my face at 5 in the morning, and that is not a fun way to wake up, believe me.
Oh no, that sounds difficult, but it is also very funny, and I am sure many of our listeners have a pet at home who does something silly like that too. So do not worry, you are not alone, Jenny.
Thank you, James. That makes me feel better. And how are you today? I bet you woke up early, did some exercise, and already had a healthy breakfast before the sun even came up, right?
Wow, you know me so well, Jenny. Yes, I woke up at 6. I drank a big glass of water, I did some stretching, and I had oatmeal with fruit for breakfast. So I am feeling very fresh and ready for today.
That is very impressive, James, but also a little bit scary because I cannot imagine waking up that early every single day. But I'm happy that you're full of energy for our listeners today.
Thank you, Jenny. And speaking of energy, I think it's the perfect time for us to talk about today's topic because I know our listeners are excited and ready to learn something new and useful.
Yes, let us tell them what we are talking about today because I think this topic is something that every single English learner needs to hear, no matter where you are from or how long you have been studying.
That is right, Jenny. Today our topic is how to improve your listening skills in English. And I think this is a topic that everyone can relate to because every learner wants to understand English better when they hear it.
I completely agree, James. Listening is something we all do every day, whether we are watching a video, talking to a friend, or listening to a podcast, just like this one. So it's a very important skill to practice.
And the best part is, this topic is perfect for English practice because we are going to use simple words, short sentences, and easy examples, so even beginner learners can follow along without any problem.
Yes, do not worry if you are a beginner because James and I will speak slowly, we will use easy vocabulary, and we will explain everything step by step so you can understand every single word we say today.
That is our promise to you. And before we go deeper into this topic, we want to take a small moment to ask for your support because your support means so much to us and to this channel.
Yes, so if you are enjoying this video right now, please click the like button. It only takes 1 second, but it helps us so much, and it tells us that you want more videos like this one in the future.
And if you are new here, please subscribe to our channel, The Learning Lab, because we upload new videos every week to help you practice your English in a way that is easy and enjoyable, just like our name says.
Also, please share this podcast with a friend, maybe a friend who is also learning English or a friend who wants to improve their listening skills, because learning together is always more fun than learning alone.
Thank you so much for your support, everyone. It really does help us grow this channel and reach more learners around the world. And now, let's jump into today's main discussion about listening skills.
Yes, let us do it. I'm very excited for this one, James, because I think you and I have very different ways of practicing our listening, so this will be a fun conversation for everyone to listen to.
I agree, Jenny. So let's break this topic into 3 parts. First, we will talk about listening to music and songs. Second, we will talk about watching movies and shows. And third, we will talk about listening to podcasts and daily conversations.
That sounds like a great plan, James. let us start with the first one, listening to music and songs, because I think this is a very popular way for people to practice their English listening skills.
Yes, so let me start. I like to listen to English songs every single morning while I'm making my breakfast, and I always try to find the lyrics online so I can read the words while I'm listening to the song.
Oh, wow, that is very organized, James. That is so like you. I also like music, but I don't read the lyrics. I just listen and sing along, even if I don't understand all the words, and sometimes I make up my own words, which is very funny.
That is very funny, Jenny. I also try to choose slow songs first because slow songs are easier to understand. And then later, when I feel more confident, I move to faster songs with more difficult words.
How about you, James? Do you have a favorite English song that helped you learn new words? I'm curious because I love hearing what songs people use for their English practice.
Yes, actually, I love old English songs because the singers usually speak very clearly and the sentences are simple, so it's easier for beginners to understand every single word in the song.
That makes sense, James. How about you, Jenny? Do you have a song you use? Oh, wait, that's my question to answer. Okay, I do not like old songs very much. I prefer new pop songs, even if they are fast and a little bit hard to understand.
Oh, I see. So you like a challenge, Jenny. That's a good way to push yourself, even if it's difficult sometimes, because trying hard things can help you improve faster in the long run.
Yes, exactly. But I will be honest, sometimes I don't understand the song at all, and I just enjoy the music without understanding the words, which is okay too, because music should also be fun, not just study time.
That is a very good point, Jenny. Learning English should never feel like a boring task all the time. It should also bring you joy, and music is a wonderful way to enjoy the language while you are learning it.
Thank you, James. Okay, I think we covered music very well, so let us move to our second point now, which is watching movies and shows, because this is another very popular way to practice listening.
Yes, let's talk about this one. So, how about you, Jenny? What kind of movies or shows do you like to watch when you are practicing your English listening skills?
Oh, this is a fun one for me. I like to watch funny shows, like comedies, because I like to laugh while I'm learning, and I think when I'm happy, I remember new words much better than when I'm bored.
That is very true, Jenny. Being happy really does help you learn better. How about you, James? I'm guessing you watch something more serious like documentaries or the news, am I right? Yes, you're right, Jenny. I like to watch documentaries about nature and science because the speakers talk slowly and clearly, and I can learn new words about science, animals, and the world around us.
Wow, that sounds very educational, James, but also maybe a little bit sleepy for me. I don't like slow shows. I get bored very quickly, and then I stop paying attention to the English words.
I understand, Jenny. Everyone is different. Now, when I watch, I like to turn on English subtitles so I can read the words at the same time as I hear them, and this helps me connect the sound to the spelling.
Oh, that's smart, James. I don't do that actually. I turn off all the subtitles because I want to test myself and see how much I can understand without any help, even if I get many words wrong.
That's a brave way to practice, Jenny, but it might be a little bit too difficult for beginners. I think using subtitles first and then removing them later is a better way to slowly build your confidence and skill.
You might be right, James. I probably need to be a little more patient with myself instead of jumping straight into the hard way. Maybe I should try your method one time just to see how it feels.
I think you should try it, Jenny, and I am sure you will notice a big difference, especially with understanding fast conversations, which I know can be very tricky for many beginner learners out there.
Okay, I will try it, I promise. Now, let us move on to our third and final point, which is listening to podcasts and daily conversations, because this is also a very useful way to improve your listening skills.
Yes, this is a great point to end with, Jenny, because podcasts, like this one, are made specifically to help learners like you practice listening in a natural and enjoyable way.
That is very true, James. So, how about you? Do you listen to podcasts every day, or is this something new for you? I am curious to know your daily habit.
Yes, I listen to English podcasts every single day, usually in the morning while I'm walking, and I always choose podcasts that talk slowly and clearly, just like we are doing right now for our listeners.
I like that habit, James. That is very consistent of you. How about you, Jenny? Wait, that's me again. Okay, I do not listen every day, only sometimes, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, because I forget or I simply feel too lazy.
I understand, Jenny. It is not always easy to build a new habit, but even listening 2 or 3 times a week is still very good, because a little bit of practice is always better than no practice at all.
Thank you, James. That makes me feel a lot better. I also like to talk to my English-speaking friends on video calls because real conversations feel more natural than just listening alone to a recording.
That is a wonderful idea, Jenny. Real conversations are extremely helpful because you also learn how people speak in real life, with pauses, mistakes, and casual expressions that you don't always hear in a formal recording.
Exactly, James. And sometimes I don't understand what my friend says, so I simply ask them to repeat it slowly. And this is a very good trick for beginners because it is completely okay to ask someone to repeat.
That is a fantastic tip, Jenny, and I want all of our listeners to remember this. It is always okay to ask someone to speak slowly or to repeat a sentence because everyone learns at their own speed.
Yes, please do not feel embarrassed if you don't understand something the first time, because even James and I still ask people to repeat things sometimes, right, James?
Absolutely, Jenny. It happens to me too, even now. So don't worry, and just keep practicing every day, a little bit at a time. And slowly your listening skills will become stronger and stronger.
I love that message, James. Okay, before we finish today, let us share one small personal detail with our listeners, just to keep things light and fun, like we always do at the Learning Lab.
Great idea, Jenny. So my small personal detail today is that I actually cannot cook very well, even though I try to eat healthy food every day, and my rice is always a little bit too hard or a little bit too soft.
That is very funny, James. I did not expect that from you. My personal detail is about my cat, Milo, who, as I said before, loves to wake me up early, but he also loves to sit on my laptop while I'm trying to work.
Oh, that is so cute, Jenny. Milo sounds like a very funny cat, and I think many of our listeners with pets will understand exactly what you mean, because pets always love to be right in the middle of everything.
Yes, exactly. Okay, James, I think it's time for us to wrap up today's episode because we covered so many great points about improving listening skills, and I don't want it to become too long for our listeners.
You are right, Jenny. So let's quickly summarize what we talked about today. We talked about listening to music, watching movies and shows, and listening to podcasts and daily conversations.
And through this whole conversation, I think the most important lesson is that everyone learns differently. James is very organized and structured, while I'm a little bit more relaxed and casual, but both ways can work.
Exactly, Jenny. There is no single perfect way to improve your listening skills. The most important thing is to practice a little bit every day in a way that feels enjoyable and comfortable for you.
I completely agree, James. Now, before we say goodbye, we have a question for all of you watching today, and we would love to read your answers in the comments below.
Yes, here is our question. Do you prefer to practice your listening with music, or do you prefer to practice with movies and shows? Please tell us. A for music or B for movies and shows in the comments below.
I can't wait to read your answers, everyone, so please do not forget to write A or B in the comments and tell us why you chose that answer, because we really do read every single comment.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today, everyone. We hope you learned something new, and we hope you feel more confident about improving your English listening skills.
Yes, thank you all so much. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this podcast with a friend. And we will see you very soon with another easy and enjoyable episode.
See you next time. Bye for now.
See you next time. Bye for now.